Hello everyone. Welcome back um to my channel, to the Addicted Bookworm. This is my final video for today because so I started reading No One Writes for Free. This is an extreme splatterpunk X-rated horror book. And I had saw the book on Book Talk before I was no longer on Book Talk. And I was like, wow, I want to read the book. So I got to chapter 3 and I made a huge mistake. I went and I watched a review of the book. And then I scrolled down to the comment section, which was only 2, and someone said, they all get murdered in the end. Sir, do you realize there's people that have not yet read the book, that you're just spoiling the ending of the book? Like, I know that I tell you who the killer is and all this stuff because I know a lot of people are probably never going to pick the book up. But after what happened with that comment on the book, I'm literally going to not tell you who the killer is and what happens at the end of the book and none of that stuff. I'm going to, when I do my reviews in 2026, they're going to talk about the characters and what I thought about them and what I thought about their motivations in the book and everything, or try to. I am not going to tell you what happens at the end of the book because this pissed me off. I was looking forward to reading this book. I was on chapter 3. I have 30 minutes left of this book, and then some freaking yodel decides to spoil it for me. I'm like, ugh. And I commented, I said, yeah, thank you so much for making me return the book, because now I know exactly what happens to those 3. But the journey from living to deceased is full of, debauchery and all that type of stuff. And you're like, oh my god, why do you want to read about a family being forced to do unimaginable things? Because I thought it would be an interesting book to read. So, the thing about it is that if you are, this is a very good advice to people who are watching review videos. When you go and when you go to post a comment on a book that you have just fucking read, do not tell people the ending of the freaking book. Do not tell them the ending of the freaking book, which is a rule that I need to start following from now on. Literally, you ruined the entire freaking book. I only read that book for 15 minutes until it was a spoiler, and then I just heck with it. I'm just return back to Amazon because, ugh. And I'm pretty sure somebody from Amazon's like, oh yeah, thank you so much for ruining the ending of somebody's book. I just don't freaking get it. And I literally don't seem to understand this at all. It's just like, what the flying fuck? Like, really? Anyways, getting away from my rant and raving about people spoiling books for people, and no, that's going to have to be something I'm going to have to start doing, or stop doing. I am currently reading Death at the Vicarage, I think it's called that, on my Kobo app. I am currently on chapter 15 of that book. I read 15 chapters in one day. And I am going to tell you, that book is really good. I am enjoying it. So I will be next week. I don't know if it's going to be the 31st or it's going to be the 2nd or what, but I'm going to not only get the four books that are going to be electronically downloaded onto my device. If I can find said device. Oh, here it is. Into this. But also I'm getting the physical copy of the first Miss Marple mystery. So I am really looking forward to that. I am going to end up purchasing it probably the first full week of January. Or I may not. I may just pick it up next week. Anyways, so that is my video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.